I wanna see some ass. I wanna like that. Just made another one, baby. I wanna see some ass. I wanna see some ass. Baby, can you do it like that? From the front to the back. She said, I don't wanna move too fast. Till she hit that gas. So rock in the puff puff pass. Now the whole squad getting fucked up fast. She said, Jay, where you been at? On the road, but I just got back. And I'm still fly than a fish. And your boyfriend, well, he just not that. And I don't know how to behave. I'ma tell her be safe. I don't need a pussy, I'ma tell her be safe. I got God with me and he's telling me things. I wanna see some ass. I wanna see some ass. Baby, can you do it like that? From the front to the back. She said, I don't wanna move too fast. Till she hit that gas. So rock in the puff puff pass. Now the whole squad getting fucked up fast. Oof, I'm just trying to see some. I ain't gotta say it cause they know where we from. I got some money out the ATM, but I'm gonna keep some. Strip club, pre-com, all for the liquor, fell in love with a stripper. Now I'm asking her where she from. As if we gonna be some. I wanna be some. Take my number down, you can hit me if you need some. Said she got 3 sons. Do you want 4? Cause I need one. Do you got horse? Cause I be one. Going all night like a rerun.
What's up? I want to see some ass. I want to see some hits.
I wanna see some ass. Baby, can you do
Something's
it like
coming.
that? From the front to the back. She said, I don't wanna move too fast. Till she hit that gas. So rock in the puff puff pass. Now the whole squad get fucked up fast.
What up, Jack Harlow? Bet he's a fun dude. What up, everyone? So listen, I was mowing the lawn tonight, and my kids like love to sit on the mower with me, not the tractor, the mower. Is Jamie in here? Just so we're clear, it's a mower, not a tractor. But like, so they were on there, and I'm like, hey, I'm gonna drop you off, Cone. Run in the garage and get me a beer. I have a beer fridge in the garage. And so Paxton's like, I want to get you one. And of course, my 3-year-old brings out this like awesome craft beer that I have in there, and my son brings out some like little Seagram's like cooler we get for pick like when we have people over and stuff. And I pick my 3-year-old's beer. I was like, Paxton, put that away. I want this. I want the one Cone got. And he's like devastated that I didn't pick his drink, his beer. I'm like, all right, get me one, Pax. He's like, no, I don't want you not to pick Cohen's. So my kids got me drunk. Not really. I had to open both beers because my kids were upset I didn't pick both their beers. So I forgot I opened it, but I didn't drink it. Anyone ever have this? It's warm now. It's probably not great. It's been open for hours. But I'm going to chug this, and this is going to be our good luck beer. The Vengeful Spirit. I am definitely vengeful of our first 6 boxes out of this. Not that we didn't pull some nice stuff. Sea Lamb out of 20. Some cool... the Justin Fields patch out of 50 was nice. But, dude, Vengeful Spirit right now. That's how I'm feeling. And this goes out to Paxton, who made me drink this beer because one wasn't enough. Yeah, it was a wine cooler. It was a Seagram's wine cooler. I had to take both. I swear to God they were upset. So here we go. Cheers. I'm going to save a sip of that. That is 7.3%. Yikes. Oh, that's not easy on the belly. And I have a belly. All right. Here's the deal. I really want to quit. Really want to go through the games tonight. If y'all don't mind, just give me 1 minute. Let me do my thing that I like to do, even though it's preseason. Jacob Eason, 74 yards. Ellinger, 3 for 3. He was perfect, 63 yards. Didn't have an interception. So those two are kind of battling it. And then there's Brett Hundley, the old Packers guy, 6 for 12, 52, a touch and an interception. Who's this guy, by the way? Deion Jackson. He had, for the Colts, Deion Jackson had 10 rushes for 81 yards and a touchdown. Averaged 8.1 yards per carry. But he wasn't done. Deion Jackson also had a reception, 3 yards for a touchy too. 2 touchdowns in that game. Strachan also had 5 for 61 from receiving. Desmond Patman 2 for 64. No one else really did anything in that game. It was obviously a lot of backups. The Detroit Lions didn't play anyone, Blau and Boyle. But Jamar Jefferson was 11 for 43 on rushing. Igwabuki was 7 for 25 and a touchdown. Quintez Cephas, here's one to keep an eye on. Quintez Cephas, 3 for 35 and a touchdown. Geronimo Allison for 2 for 25. Not much to be said in that game, but Quintez Cephas, whatever. Keep your eye on him as a deep sleeper in deep leagues. The Eagles and Jets game is interesting. Joe Flacco, 13 for 16, 188 yards and 2 touchdowns. Nick Mullins throwing for the Eagles. I didn't know that. Kenneth Gainwell, 5 for 32 and a touchdown. Kenneth Gainwell, we've pulled lots of his cards. He continues to have strong games. Keep an eye on Kenneth Gainwell. Arcega-Whiteside, 2 for 57 and a touchdown. Boston Scott, although he is a running back, obviously we didn't see anything of Miles Sanders. Gainwell getting a lot of attention. Boston Scott really falling down there on that ADP. But he had 2 receptions for 49 and a touchdown. So for those of you guys that are going to the drafts this weekend, PPR leagues, you're late, everyone's getting drunk, you don't know who to take, write down Boston Scott. I like him as a pick. I've liked him for a while. I'm in a few leagues. As far as the Jets go, they played literally, I think they were trying to see the worst players on their team and trying to figure out who not to keep. I don't know any. Michael Carter is the only guy. Like, dude, their lineup is a fucking nightmare. Sorry, like it's bad. All right, Steelers and the Panthers. They are no longer 2-0. Jamie, sorry, they lost 34-9 to the Panthers. I don't even know what to say about them. Ray McLeod, the former Bills guy, 4 for 61 and a touchdown. I don't know. Dobbs and Haskins look equally mediocre. Carolina Panthers, Sam Darnold went 19 for 125, 162 and 2 touchdowns. I hope you guys, are you all right me doing this? I hope, if this sucks, let me know. But I like to talk sports too. Darnold was 162 for 2 touchdowns. I have been drafting him. He goes undrafted in so many leagues. I love him as your third quarterback in best ball leagues. Chuba, once again, 10 carries, 35 yards. Will Greer still on the team, 5 for 7, 47 yards. And PJ Walker, the old XFL guy. And then I think there was only one more game. Oh, this is interesting. All right. The Boston Scott. Yeah, he's a tiny guy. Yeah, he is. But it's cool. Kellen Mond. All right, since we're opening 2021 product. Kellen Mond, even though Kirk Cousins played, he was 5 for 57 yards. He got sacked once, carried once. But Kellen Mond was 16 for 23, 196 yards. All right. 1 interception, but Kellen Mond also had 5 carries for 40 yards. So apparently the dude can move. And then this guy we keep pulling that I thought was a Charger, but he's now a Viking. Asim Rose Jr. Let me pull it back up. I got out here. For the Vikings, had 6 carries, 41 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Touchies. So, like, we needed another one behind Alexander Madison there. And then, of course, Chiefs doing Chiefs things. Dude, shout out to the Chiefs. I am terrified. Terrified of the Chiefs in the AFC. They are literally treating preseason games like, dude, the season started. What the hell are you guys doing? The rest of you guys. Patrick Mahomes, 8 for 9, 117 yards and 2 touchdowns. I don't care if it was against the Vikings third D. Mahomes is in there. They're playing. I love the strategy. That's the last chance. This is all we got. Last week of preseason. There's no more. So teams that decided, we're good. Practice with red shirts is fine. We're good to go. Listen, I'm all about protecting your players, but there were some teams that needed to play their starters tonight. Why the hell did the Jets not get Zach Wilson in there? What are you waiting for? The Jets roster looked awful. Why weren't you playing your guys? What do you need to figure out? I won't. That forever will be the kind of crap that people now. The Bills play tomorrow. I don't know if Allen's playing. I don't know. We'll see when we get there. They're missing guys anyhow, but due to COVID regulations and whatnot, they play the Packers tomorrow. But like, yeah, I love that the fact that Mahomes went out there and got some reps. I mean, Kelsey 2 for 35, Tyreek Hill 1 for 35 and a touchdown. No real other stand up. Byron Pringle 1 for 11. McCole Hardman had a rush. Just weird shit, man. The Steelers had as many rushers as they did receivers. Chiefs lose week 1. Yo, who did the Chiefs play week 1? I gotta see it. He said, count it? All right, I got to check this because the Chiefs are terrifying. They're very good. They're very, very good. Where are they? Hold on. I got to pull this up. Schedule. Who said it? Is that Larry? Larry! I should have known. I didn't even look who it was. Swear to God, Larry, I didn't see it said Chiefs lose week 1, count it. And I was like, the Browns, it had to be fucking Larry that said it. Larry, you are the opposite kind of fan that I am. You are absolute, like, positive. We're doing it. It doesn't matter. Baker's not getting paid. We're still going to the Super Bowl. Oh, my gosh. I love it. Larry, I hope so, man. I, honest to God, hope that they beat the Chiefs just to get the season going. Speaking of the Bills, Gabriel Davis out of 299 playing the Packers tomorrow. I don't know if we're going to see him or not. You're saying Browns beat Chiefs too? All right, here we go. This is what I love. We started doing this. Week 1 matchup. Who wins? Browns or Chiefs? Let's see it. Ask the community. Get your votes in. Garrett and I hope so. Listen, I have the Chiefs only having 3, or I have the Browns only having 3 losses this year. The Chiefs are one of those losses. If they can beat the Chiefs, dude, the Browns are gonna. I mean, they win the North. Like if they can come out strong like that, barring injury. DeAndre Hopkins out of 299. I know that's a stretch. Like, oh, they won 1 game against the Chiefs. They win the North. As long as they stay healthy. Dude, if you come out strong like that, after the Chiefs played all their players in the preseason. Justin Herbert, graffiti. Mixon, Cook, Watt. And there's a Strachan. He had a game tonight. He was the player for the Colts I talked about. I think he had a touchy. Guys, get in on that vote. Please. The game is, I'm sure Larry can tell you, but I'll just look it up quick so I can see. It's at Kansas City. I do, Jamie. I really do think that. We have a case hit coming. I knew we were switching around. Vengeful Spirit. Case hit coming. Herbert, Elijah Molden. Michael Thomas, Stat Smashers. That is a case hit. Dude, that's a sweet card. I have not seen one of those yet. New Orleans Saints going out to Nick D. Joe Drista. Joe Drista is Nick D. That's his prison name. You have him at 10-7. Jamie, I will take that bet. 10-7's a push. I will take that bet. Push-ups and cards. Lay it on there. Packers Bills Super Bowl. I can't say the Bills are going, man. I think honestly we're going to be a little disappointed. I mean, right now I'm not putting any bets on until COVID regulations change. I think we're going to have a worse year this year than we did last year. Talking to Jamie about it today. I think they just need to go and do last year's setup. Testing every day. Just go to it. Vaccinated or not. Just go do last year's setup. It worked last year. They're trying to do this unvaccinated versus vaccinated to punish teams. And what they don't realize is every team has players that are detrimental to that team that are unvaccinated. And it's gonna ruin the integrity of the league. I'm not preaching to them to go get vaccinated it's not that. It's just it goes to the football aspect of it. Just go and do the same precautions for everyone. Oh, what did I tell you? We were having a break for the New England Patriots. Going out to Nick Ingram, using his credit from last break too. Mac Jones, who out of 149, Mac Jones. Nick, if you would like this in a mag case, I can hook that up for you. There we go. Oh, that stinks, Larry. You don't get to go to that. It may be for the best, to be honest with you. You might be happy about that decision. Aaron Donald, Baker Mayfield, Calvin Ridley, James Robinson, and we talked about him. He had some touchies tonight. Jamar Jefferson. These are guys that we talked about for the Detroit Lions, going out to Jordan Mountcastle. There you go, Jordan. Jamar Jefferson. What was his stat line tonight? Let's pull it up. For the Lions. Oops. Stats. Jamar Jefferson, 11 for 43. He was the leading rusher. He had 1 for 5 on receptions, too. So 11 carries, 43 yards, a little under 4 yards a carry. He was the leading rusher in the preseason. All right, I got to see the poll results. Right now it's 30 to 70, 10 votes. Oh, it does give me the votes. 30 to 70, 10 votes. So, interesting for sure. Sunday night primetime? Really? See, I think that's smart. I think this is the week to start your starters. Hurts, Burrow. If you don't know who you're keeping by now, week 3 of the preseason isn't the time to decide. That's just my take on it. Elijah Molden out of 249. Or if it's close, get him in there with the starters. If you can't start him, Elijah Molden out of 249, then putting them with the reserves all together isn't going to decide that. That you need to see him with the guys. You know, take your best player and sit him out a few plays. Get your guy in question in there. But whatever. Out of 249, TB12 going out to the Tampa Bay Bucks. It's going to be Scotty. There you go, Scotty. Is it Jamie? Well, listen, I'm 3 episodes in, and it's getting better. I told you, it's just one of those shows that I could have gone with just one season. Devin White and Derek Carr, Dak Prescott. There's a Trey Sermon out of 50, and a Chase Young for the Washington football team. Joey Fanning. There you go. Trey Sermon for the Niners going out to Troy Hockenbrough. I mean, it's getting better. It's still one of those things where it's going to take a lot to impress me because of how good the first season was. Well, for what it's worth, I would be voting for the Browns just because I think it is going to be closer than people think, and I want to see the Browns win. But if I'm betting on the game, if the Browns get 7 points, Larry, what's the line for Week 1 in that? Julio Jones, and there is a Devontae Parker out of 299. Larry, do you know what the money line is or the point spread is on that Browns Chiefs game Week 1? That might be one where I take the money line on the Browns. All right, it takes a few episodes. The last one I watched was when the old player that left and went on the reality show, what's his name, comes back. Jamie, I thought for sure when she was in the bedroom watching her phone and getting busy with herself, I thought for sure she was watching videos of that dude. And then she was watching him cry on the interview. That scene is great. Oh, and then at the end of the episode, he comes in and lets her watch the interview and he goes downtown. Charlie Brown. That was the last episode. That's how it ended. That was a pretty good episode. Alvin Kamara, if you don't watch Ted Lasso and you have no idea, you need to watch it. Drew Lock. Josh Allen out of 199 for the Buffalo Bills going out to Austin Linderwell. Who are you, Gutterfly? I forget. You got to tell me who you are. You thought she was watching Jamie? Yeah. DK Metcalf, Brandon Ayuk, and CeeDee Lamb out of 199. Kyler Murray, Daniel Jones, Dobbins, Slayton, and there's a Derek Carr out of 299. I see some guys that I really trust in fantasy picking him late in drafts as their backup quarterback. I don't necessarily hate it. You know, no one's talking about the Raiders right now, really. They're just not like that team that anyone's talking about. You know, Gruden was that thing. They were moving to Vegas, and all of a sudden, no one's talking about it, right? Josh Jacobs has fallen under. People are drafting the back. Like, Jacobs has fallen so far in ADP. Josh Jacobs, that is. It's just crazy. Maybe buy low on him right now. Lamar Jackson. And who? Fletcher Cox to the Philadelphia Eagles. Grant with another one. He can't go a break without a bangy. Kansas City -6. So what's the money line on that? Like 190, 180? Do you have the money line in front of you? Yeah, I'm probably betting the Browns money line there. I was gonna say if it was 7, I would take them. That's a risky bet there with the 6. Cam Akers, Graffiti, Evans, Mahomes, Adams, and an Ian Book out of 249 going out to the New Orleans Saints. I can't stand Gruden's face. He probably doesn't like yours either. Yeah, I'm not really worried about their defense. I'm more looking at it from a fantasy standpoint. I mean, they're in the West. It's the Chiefs, and then maybe the Chargers, then maybe the Broncos. It's definitely the Raiders at the bottom. Like you said, they don't have a D. Their whole team's in question. Christian McCaffrey out of 299. Seal of approval, Aaron Donald. You'll take Kansas City +6. I have to earn back your respect first. I gotta know who you are to earn it back. That's funny. Aaron Rodgers, that's all right. Not a lot of people respect me. It's not a new thing, man. Simi Fihoko out of 349, and look at that chunky patch for the Dallas Cowboys. Dusty White. Dusty White. There you go, Dusty. Nice card there. Freshman fabric out of 349. Big, huge, chunky patch. All right, what do we got here? Another chunky one. George Kittle, Marlon Humphrey, and Aaron Jones. We got Jamison Crowder and Najee Harris out of 299. Jamar Evans with the Pittsburgh Steelers. There you go. Browns +250. Oh, that's getting parlayed. Oh, yeah, that's going to get a big money line bet, and that's going into a couple parlays. Larry, you're out of control. Hey, Larry, honestly, how many drinks have you had tonight? Tell the truth. I'm going to drink this one to Larry because Larry's clearly beyond fandom. And I know that fan stands for fanatic, but Larry's had way too many drinks tonight. He says the Browns by 10. I'm betting on the Browns money line because I like the 250. But you think they're winning by 10, you're out of your mind. Drink to you, Larry. Yeah, I agree with you. I think there's a lot of expectations, Jordan, on the Chargers. Hopkins out of 25 and a Mac Jones graffiti. I think the Chargers could surprise. I think they have a good D. I think they have a well-rounded team. It's going to kind of come down to how Herbert can handle himself. Can he stay composed and handle the pressure throughout the year? I mean that by the media, by his teammates, by, the expectations. There's a lot going into him. He didn't have to play in front of fans last year. These were very vanilla last year because the defenses did not get to practice as much as the offenses did. As far as contact drills go and stuff. Stephon Diggs, it was a weird year. Edwards-Helaire, Josh Allen, Brandon Cooks, and a Tommy Tremble out of 299. Yeah, Larry's talking out of his can right now. His beer can is talking for him. Browns +10. Larry, I love you. And listen, I'm a big Mayfield fan. I have him in probably 30 to 40% of my leagues, which I'm in a lot of leagues, and I include my best balls in those. And he's often my backup. He's not my starter. I think he's going incredibly, incredibly late. For what a lot of analysts had the Browns expecting the win, and I know a lot of it falls on their defense. But they have to score points, too. And they're expecting them to win, 13, 14 games? 12 as the lowest I've seen? And you're going to tell me Mayfield's not going to put up 2 touchdowns a game minimum? On average? Yeah, and that's why I think people are like putting them high up, but not putting Mayfield high up. Barkley, Humphrey, Watt, and there we go. Trevor Lawrence out of 75. Nice card going out to the Jags. Jacksonville Jaguars. Christine, what up, Christine? There you go. Very nice short print, Trevor. Cool stuff there. That's a sharp card. We're going to put that there with the case hit. Yeah, it's hard to say. Trey Lance, it just kind of comes down that it's definitely, Burrow has a lot of coming back to do. Thomas and Palmer, everything I'm reading says Burrow is not ready to like really go full bore. And I guess his confidence, I've just read that his confidence is really down. He doesn't seem to be trusting himself right now. The injury has him really shook. That can mess with a player. That can... And if you play scared, you can't play scared as a quarterback. Think about it. I mean, Russell Wilson out of 299 and a very nice gold for the Minnesota Vikings. It's going to be John S. with the Justin Jefferson out of 25. Sweet card there. These parallels are one of my favorite sets. I haven't seen a Bills player yet, so I'm assuming the Bills don't have one in that set. A little upsetting. I was hoping there was an Allen. Jamie, you're saying that as a Steelers fan. We can't listen to NFC North fans when it pertains to that. McLaurin, Beckham, Harris, and a Jacob Harris, tight end for the LA Rams. LA Rams going out to Scott Baker. Scott having a good night here. Yeah, Dak not ready either. A lot of reports. Oh, by the way, if you see that mix in the background, I'm going to drop that early in the morning. 20 hits. $23 a spot. It's going to be our little Saturday morning mixer. 20 hits. Only 23 a spot. I'm going to drop that early. So you West Coast boys, set your alarm. There is something coming out of that mixer. Uh-oh. Lamar Jackson, Travis Kelce, Tyler Lockett, Jared Goff. And, hey, we've pulled all the quarterbacks and patches tonight. Trey Lance. Out of 199 for the San Francisco 49ers going out to Troy Hockenbrough. Mahomes, Metcalf, and Daniel Jones. Jeff Okuda. And look at this. Out of 15 for the Indianapolis Colts, John Stevener with a Jonathan Taylor. I was opening a blaster with my dad tonight, a Prestige. I met him at a little pizza shop. Free beer and music on Fridays at this place. Swear to God. They just let you have free beer. They don't ever charge for beer. It's not a bar. They don't have a liquor license. So you just go in and you have to pour it yourself. It's out of a keg. My mom and dad were there. I was taking them a Bills jersey. Shout out to Chris Taylor hooking me up. Took them their Bills jersey. Sent out a beer. We opened up a blaster. It was awesome. But he opened a Jonathan Taylor and asked, what do you think of this guy? And I said, man, I just don't know about the Colts. I said, I think they could be the best team in the South, and they could be the worst. I just don't know. So I ask you guys, what do you think of Jonathan Taylor this year? What do you think of the Colts this year? Since we're talking about the North so much, let's move to the South. Aaron Rodgers, Stafford, and there's a Tyler Vaughns for the Indianapolis Colts. This guy definitely went to Snoop Dogg's football camp. Out of 199, Tyler Vaughns. He looks like he could be Snoop Dogg's child. Out of 199. You guys want me to fill that tonight? It's midnight. I can't do that. I'll fall asleep. I'm not the man that I once was. Titans winning the South. I just don't see how the Titans don't win the South. Brady, Edwards-Helaire, Judy, Garoppolo, and out of 75, gold team, DeAndre Hopkins out of 75. We will do 2 $5 hitless credits yet tonight. We have 2 more packs to go. We have pulled our autos, but hey, we could still get a nice short print here. Tyreek Hill, Dark Horse, Josh Allen, Miles Sanders. We got Amari Cooper, and there we go. Herbie out of 25 for the Chargers. Going out to Cameron Crandall. Really nice gold parallel there for the Los Angeles Chargers. There we go. Nice one there. Herbie out of 25. Really like that. Larry, I'll probably drop it around 9, 10 a.m. Between 9 and 10, like 9:30. Because I have a draft at 2, so we got to fill it quick. LaMichael P. Ryan, and there we go. Jordan Love out of 99 for the Green Bay Packers going out to Dougie. Close it out with my man Dougie. Red parallel. Liking these certified mixers. All right, here we go. We'll recap. We'll do 2 $5 hitless credits, and we'll call it a night. I will do that in the morning, all right? I agree, Scott. And you know what? I kind of feel the same way. There's a couple other teams like that. The Jets. The Jets just can't figure it out. The Ravens. The Ravens have more talent than I think the Colts, but they just don't know. I just don't know if they know the direction they're going. The Ravens seem to be all over the place. They're trading rookies for picks next year, haven't built a wide receiver. They have to play Lamar this year. What the heck are the Ravens doing? I asked Chris that the other day. He seems to believe they have a plan. I'm not seeing it. Trey Lance going out to the Niners. Justin Jefferson out of 25 for the Vikings. Hopkins out of 25 for the Cards. Mac Jones for the New England Patriots. CeeDee Lamb out of 199 for them boys. Out of 199, Josh Allen. Trey Sermon out of 50. Brady out of 249. Herbie Graffiti, but he also had the Herbie out of 25 there going out to Cameron. Nice card there, Cameron. Out of 75, Gold Team DeAndre Hopkins. Vaughn's out of 199 for the Colts. Trevor Lawrence out of 75 for the Jags. And our case hit stat smashers, Michael Thomas, going out to the New Orleans Saints. It's going to be Joe Drista, which is Nick D. Sorry, I have 2 lists pulled up on my thing here. That's last break. All right, for the Green Bay Packers, going out to Doug Berger. That's the Jordan Love. We're not going to get to see him for one more year, and then it's his team, I think. Trey Lance out of 199 for the San Francisco 49ers, going out to Troy Hockenbrough. Thanks for the invite, Troy. Sorry I could not make it. Najee Harris of the Pittsburgh Steelers, going out to Jamar Evans. Larry, you should never build a D to stop one team now. But I agree. I think they did. That's dangerous, though, because you can plan against the defense. Derek Carr for the Raiders going out to John Carter Hennessy. Devontae Parker for the Miami Dolphins going out to Grant Hessen. Man, Larry, you get me fired up for football. The North is an exciting division to watch. Very, very, very exciting division to watch this year. Just so much going on there. For the Buffalo Bills, Gabriel Davis going out to Austin Linderwell. The Jonathan Taylor for the Indianapolis Colts going out to John Stevener. We have the Jacob Harris for the LA Rams going out to Scott Baker. That was nice out of $2.99 there. And Simi Fehoko for the Dallas Cowboys going out to Dusty White. It is going to be Philadelphia Eagles, Fletcher Cox going out to Grant Hessen. That is Mirror Signatures going out of 50. Jamar Jefferson out of 35 going out to the Detroit Lions. Jordan Mountcastle. Thanks again for the Bills the other night, Jordan. And Mac Jones, who? We'll get this magged up for you. Mac Jones for the New England Patriots. Nick Ingram. Congratulations there, Nick. All right, here we go. 2 $5 hitless credits. Hang tight. Mother effer. All right, here we go. 1 second. Sorry. Had the Windows button pressed, not the control button. That 7% beer got to me. All right, bringing you over in a second here. Top 2 and $5 hitless credits. Good luck, y'all. Min roll 5, and we got ourselves a 6. 1. Titans will move to Florida and blend in with the rest of the COVID party. All games so he canceled, but Henry will still get 1,403 steppies. Scott nailed it. That's about where I'm at with my prediction for the year, Scott. Literally, that's where I stand. I have no idea what's going to happen this football season. Chiefs and the Vikings. It's going to be Jordan Kruger and John S. $5 credit. Man, what a time to be alive. I love y'all. I'll be back tomorrow. Tomorrow morning, 23 a spot, 20 hits. I'll see y'all soon. Deuces.